Hello everyone, Dylan44 here. Welcome back to Sonic Mania. So last time I had to cut the video short since I was out of time. So we're at Press Garden Zone. So, alright. Because last time I played... What did I play? The Flying Battery Zone. Oh, wait. Okay, no. Okay. Alright, we should be good to go. And hopefully... What does that say? I see Mania. I'm looking at those back newspaper things. One of them says Mania. I don't know what the other one says. I can't see it. Okay, by the way, so I played through this game. I think I mentioned this before that I already played through this game before. So, getting Chaos Emeralds is going to be... It's going to be an interesting thing, unfortunately. But I have another save file that there's another save file that that has all the Chaos Emeralds, because there's a secret boss fight. Yeah, so there's a secret boss fight that will get you to the real ending of Sonic Mania. So, yep. Okay. All right. Okay, now, depending on when this video will be published, I will say, excuse me, it's alright. Depending on when this video gets uploaded, I would have already saw... Oh wait, no, that's Mario, never mind. Okay, speaking of Mario, I think I did... Okay, depending on when this video... Depending on when this video gets uploaded, I would have already seen the trailer of the Mario Galaxy movie and the Toy Story 5 teaser, which the teaser dropped in, I don't remember. Oh yeah, life. Okay. Now, I did promise that the commentary will be better. So while I'm doing this, I might as well go and just share you some more stories. In fact, I actually do have an interesting story when I first got my first job. So, whoops. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, I'm not gonna get this. There's no chaos emeralds to get, so this is, well. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, okay, so the time I first got my job, when I got my first job, which was, dang it, which was in 2020, no, 2020. 2021, I believe. Yeah, 2021 was the year. Not only, actually no, not only I got my job, my first job, but that's also when I finally got my driver's license. Now, yeah. Oh shoot, no, don't. Ah, crap. Now, let me tell you... Now, yeah, let me tell you about that driving test, okay? This is a... Where the heck am I supposed to go? Okay, so this is, This is weird how they do their test. Because, you know, because at the time, you know, I was living in Florissant, Missouri, so... If all you guys don't know what Florissant, Missouri is, it's in the north side of St. Louis. So, let me just say, there was, when I first did my driving test, like my actual driving test when I'm on the actual car, well, actually, no, actually, in order to, do the driving test, you have to take, the written test. Now, it's not really written, it's actually on, it's on one of those, like, monitors. So, God damn it. Okay, that just makes no sense. Okay, I don't know why. So, when you had to, okay, in order to get your license, of course, you have to be 15 or 16, if I'm... I think you need to be at, I think 15 or 16 in order to drive. Right? 15, 16? So you so like I said, you had to take the written test, which was on a... Oh, shoot. No. Hold on. I'll get back to that. Okay, okay. So in order to take the written test, of course you have to be at least 15 or 16, because I can't remember how I was when I took my written test. Actually, I can't actually, because I still have my information. Start at speed. Did I play this in the original? No, I did not. Lost my train of thought. Okay, yeah, so in order to take the test, you have to be at least 15 or 16. Now, the written test is, so basically it's basically, questions about, what you do on the road, ignitions and stuff, all that stuff. And so, I didn't get it on my first try, because actually you get 3 tries, and then I think after I don't remember what happens when I don't remember what happens if you fail 3 times. I think they kind of sent you to a training thing in order to pass it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I cannot remember. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. So I didn't get it on the first time, though I was close. So you didn't actually need to pass it with 100. I think the minimum you can probably get, well, for the written test, the one I had to do, I think it was at least a 90. I already got the. Yeah, so yeah, okay, so like I said, so you have to at least take the written test first and at least get a 90%. I believe that's what you need to get. And so, well, I technically already got the Chaos Emerald, so I really don't need to do any of that. So you have to pass it with at least a 90 or higher. Then, so yeah, like I said, I got it on my second try, and so from there, which I think I did not. So technically, once you pass the written test, you will be able to drive. However, you won't be an official driver. I mean you can drive, but there's some limitations, because you will only be a permit driver. And so permit drivers are only limited to drive with a guardian and such, and you're required to have one of those signs that says permit driver. And so, yeah, something like that. So, I can remember, I got mines... I got mines... 2017, 2018, I can't remember. It's probably got to be 2018, maybe. I'm not sure. 2018, 2019. I can. No. It had to be 2018 because I would have already had it at the time. Let's see. Lost my train of thought. So I was either 17 or 18 when I got my when I did my written test. When I passed my written test. And so, let's see. I didn't get my official license. Okay, going back to that Sonic CD stuff. I see that. Okay. So yeah, I still can't remember when I got my permit. I might have got my permit when I was 18. No, it had to be 18 because I think back then. Yeah, I think back then. I think you have to be at least 16 in order to drive. I think. I can't. I don't know if that's the thing or not anymore. I'm not sure. So, let's see. I can't remember. So, okay, so when I got my official license, I was 20. No, wait. Was I 20? I had to be 20. Well, I had to be 20 when I got it. Because at the time... Because at the time... Yeah, because at the time I was... Yeah, at the time when I was in high school, which was, I think, senior year, I remember I was, like, looking for, like, a job, but then my mother said, no, I think it's best if you get through school first. But then I told her, you know, well, how do I pay bills and stuff? Where the heck am I? Okay, there we go. Okay, So, let's see. Because at the time, well, see, I was going to get my license as soon as I got out of high school. But then, I don't know, something happened. I don't know. I guess I never. I guess I never had time to do it. I guess I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I just realized it's Metal Sonic. Which reminds me, I don't know if you guys saw the Sonic Superstars gameplay. Let me tell you, that boss fight with Metal Sonic, yeah, let me tell you. Okay, I'm sorry. Lost track of thought. I kind of remember this one, actually. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. What the heck was I talking about? I forgot. Oh, yeah, so... yeah, so I was planning to get my driver's license as soon as I got out of high school, but I don't know, something happened. I'm not sure. I mean, I think COVID. No, well, COVID didn't come along until late 2019, and then in 2020, that's when, you know, COVID-19 came in, and then okay, we got Hydro City from Sonic 3. Actually, after this, we'll stop right here. We'll stop. So yeah. So I didn't get my driver's license until I think I was 20. Yeah, until I was like 20 years old. 5 years ago, actually. Not to mention. Oh, wow. So yeah. Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah. I forgot what I was trying to tell you. Oh yeah. Okay. So in 2021, so that same year, when I got my license, that's when my aunt passed away. And the house I'm in right now used to be her house, and you know, she was the only person living in that house. Well, in this house actually. So we have one or two options, either to, well, I didn't really do anything about it. I didn't really talk with him anything about it, but what the heck was I saying? I keep forgetting what I'm saying. Oh, okay, yeah, so she was the only person living in this house, and so they had two options, either to sell it or just let us have it, because the apartments we used to live in, which you guys saw, you know, there was like a lot of problems with those apartments. Like, I remember this one time, back in our old apartments, I remember there was plumbing problems, like something would also like something will always be jammed into like the pipes and stuff, and I remember there was like a crack on the ceiling, and that was from that bathtub that was on that first floor. And yeah, I remember we had to call someone to. Yeah, so, and a lot of power outages keep happening. Like, I remember this one time, I think this was like my second year doing YouTube. In that summer of 2019, I believe, I think our air conditioning really broke, and Okay, sorry. So yeah, I think there was also one time where yeah. Okay, yes. I think there was also one time where I think someone had put something in our pipes that made our toilets not go through. Oh god. And yeah. And there is something else about that apartment is that when we first moved into there, I'm gonna say around mid-2006, I think that's when we first started going that way. I think. When we first moved into those apartments, I remember it was like very stormy. Like, I think there was like a natural tornado that happened. Well, there wasn't a real tornado. I think it was just a bad thunderstorm. And at the time, and this is back in Florida, Missouri, because Actually, I think that's the same year my parents divorced. Well, actually, no, they didn't. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, sorry about that. So, yeah, okay, so, yeah, I remember, like, there was, like, a huge bad thunderstorm when we first moved in. Like, power was out, I remember we went straight to the basement, and it was straight up awful. What else was? What else happened? I can't remember. I can't remember else what happened. I think that, yeah, I think that was it. I think that was it for that story. And so, you know, and so going back to this house, so this room that I'm in right now used to be my uncle's. But yeah, one of my uncles used to be this bedroom, and he passed away in the first. I think it was the first day of 2020, I believe. It's gotta be at least. Yeah, because. So, yeah, I had an uncle. Actually, no. Actually, you know what? No, wait. No, that's correct. Yeah. Yeah, my uncle who died in 2020. Yeah, 2020. I don't remember what he passed away from. I think someone said that he might have passed away from like a heart attack, maybe. Because the last thing I heard was that, you know, he was in, I think he was in his home, and I think he like fell asleep and never woke up, and I think that's when, I think his heart might have stopped. I can't remember what happened. I'm gonna have to ask my mother what happened. So going back to this house. Oh, damn it. Okay. So, she was 70 something. She was 70 something. I can't remember how old actually, I don't know how old grandmother. I can't remember how old my grandmother was when she passed away. And I think, I can't remember. Whoops, uh-oh. Well, that just happened. Yep, and this is definitely a recreation. This is definitely a recreation from yeah. And so, okay. Yeah, okay. And, I think my grandmother is the last one in her family. And, I think all her brothers and sisters are unfortunately gone now, and she's the only person left. Okay, so we're gonna stop right here. Marriage Saloon. We'll play that some other time. Okay. Yeah, so... Oh, yeah, and so, I think she also... Yeah, I think my grandmother also... I think she... Oh, no. Oh, wait, no, that's someone else I'm thinking of. Okay, never mind. I was thinking of something else, but no, that's from someone else, actually. I don't remember who did, so... So yeah, we'll stop right here. Next time when we play this, we'll start from here. And, yeah. Anyway, guys, like, share, subscribe, comment. You're on all to do. Following my social medias. And this is Toner44, signing out.